and welcome. My name is Sarah Thomas, fitness instructor, personal trainer, and nutritionist. Today we are talking about tips for success with meal prep. Now I know as a mom of 3 and a busy business owner that meal prep can be a huge pain point. It can be very stressful, but also a big weight off your shoulder when you go through the effort to actually do it each and every week. So here are some tips for success that I personally use as well as my clients online. Okay, so tip number 1 is to make 3 meals for the week. So let's get real here. If you're a busy mom, a busy dad, anyone working full time, you probably don't have time to cook every single day. Who wants to cook every single day anyway? So what we typically do is 3 dinners a week. I plan 3 dinners a week, and then from there, we make sure we do a few things. Number 1, we make double. And so if I'm putting something in my crock pot, I'm gonna put enough in my crock pot so that my family of 5 can have 2 meals from that one crock pot meal. So we're going to make double, and also occasionally when we make double, we make one and freeze one. So if I'm making a pan dish, I may make one for now, and we can eat 2 meals off of that and make one for later. Here's a great example of one that I do often is meatloaf. I make one meatloaf and I make another one over here. I freeze this one and I take this one, we can eat 2 meals off of it. Now I have one in my freezer so that when we have one of those busy weeknights where we're out of town on the weekend, we don't have time to prep, we already have something ready in the freezer. Okay, tip number 2 when you are prepping your meals is to simply use all of your appliances. So when I say all your appliances, whatever you have in your kitchen is what you're going to use. For example, here's what I typically use. My crock pot, you probably can't see it, but it is over here. I use my crock pot to have something going in there while I'm doing something else in my kitchen to prep. I have 2 ovens. I at least use one of my ovens, put something in the oven so that that can cook. And I also use my stove top. And so I have something going on the stove, all of those happening at once. You could obviously use your microwave if you have an Instant Pot, anything like that. Use all of them. So when you plan your meals, plan so that you can have all those things going at once. Let me give you a few examples. Okay, example number 1 in your crock pot. There are so many great meals that you can put in here. Barbecue would be a great one. You can have a ton of barbecue cooking in here, throw it in, simply dump it. You can put vegetables in there if you want to. Some sort of pot roast would be great as well. Let that cook and you're done. In the oven, many times we will put sweet potatoes in here, some sort of vegetable that can cook now and we can reheat it later and it still tastes amazing. Sweet potatoes are great in the oven. On the stovetop, I always have eggs. We're always boiling eggs on the stovetop, and I will typically put on the stovetop also some sort of meat, a ground meat we can pre-cook so we can put it in the refrigerator and heat it up later. So those are just a few examples of ways that you can use all of your appliances. Okay, tip number 3 when you are prepping for your week ahead is to simply have fresh veggies and fruit on hand at all times. So what I normally do is grab a salad pack from the grocery store. It's already mixed up and ready to go for those lunches when I'm kind of on a run and I don't want to make something for myself, throw it in a bowl and go. Or I will also have just fresh spinach, kale, anything like that I can make my own salad throughout the week or just make it before the week begins. Fresh fruit is a no-brainer. Apples, oranges, grapes, bananas, those are quick grab and go meals, snacks, whatever you need throughout your week. So those are 3 big tips for success for you for meal prep. I hope it helps. Please make sure you like and subscribe, comment below so that I know what you want to hear more of. See you soon.